I'm Devina. Welcome to my channel Open Your Mind, where we go on an adventure to explore the hidden wisdom in spirituality. Now, so far, we've understood 4 out of the 5 of the modifications or the states of the mind according to Patanjali's Yoga Sutras. We've understood the difference between true knowledge and false knowledge, imagination and sleep. On this video, we discuss memory and understand the real meaning of memory and the significance that it plays in our lives. If you find these conversations valuable, please do hit the subscribe button below, comment, like, and share these videos.
Sutra in Sanskrit is Anubhuta Vishaya Asampramosa Smritayam. Let's understand each word's meaning. The word Anubhuta means experience, knowledge.
Yes.
The things which we have experienced. Vishaya means content of mind. Experienced knowledge, which is a content of mind, Anubhuta Vishaya. Asampramosha. The word Asampramosha means which is not stolen. I haven't stolen from anywhere. Smritaya means memory. So here Patanjali is defining what is memory. According to Patanjali, memory means an experienced knowledge which is not stolen.
Right.
A knowledge, a data which I have, which is my own experience, which is not stolen from somebody. The interesting thing is why Patanjali is using this word which is not stolen. Patanjali is giving us an indication that people can have memory which looks like a memory, which looks like my own experience, but it is not my experience.
Right.
Illusion have impaired my memory. My memory is not so pure anymore.
Yes.
It is created by the illusion.
Right.
Sometimes it looks like we have some knowledge. It looks like this is my own knowledge, my own experience, but which is not my experience really.
Right. So you think you have a memory, but a part of that isn't the true memory. It's your imagination.
Right.
You don't remember exactly what happened.
Right. Patanjali says your memory, smritya, is something which is not stolen, which is in a pure form of your experiences.
Right.
But if one can become aware about smritya, means memory, it can be a life-changing experience.
Right.
Because all the wounds, all the traumas we are having from our past experiences.
Yes.
If I can go directly into the past experiences without putting any impurity, I can be healed by it, because I can let myself understand it was past. Wow. It is gone. It is no more here. So I can release that.
Yes. Yes.
So yoga is working very much on this to heal you from your traumas, to release the traumas from your body, your mind.
Yes.
Which we are carrying.
You mentioned traumas. I think this word trauma is something that we can all connect with so easily. It doesn't matter which spirituality or religion or which part of the world you're from. Everyone in their lifetime, through some degree or the other, does experience a trauma, and it's very true that it can impact us for the rest of our lives. For example, there's this term PTSD, post-traumatic stress disorder, which as they initially correlated PTSD with soldiers in war zones, right, who experience the most horrific sights and experiences of war. And so when they try to assimilate back into their normal lives once they are out of the war zone, they cannot. Their minds are so filled with memories of war that they don't know how to assimilate back. But I think it's not only something as extreme as war zones, right? We can all experience PTSD. We can all have post-traumatic stress disorder connected with
quite right.
all kinds of experiences in our lives.
This is quite right. I mean, our life is so conditioned. The way we behave, the way we react to particular situation, it is all conditioned. Depend on individual. Like from one person to another, we all have our own conditioned brain.
Yes.
that conditioned brain is all because of our past experiences.
Yes.
For an example, I have a friend. She was like, whenever it rains, she came to me one day. She said that whenever it rains, I feel so sad. I don't know why I feel so sad about it, and I just want to cry. Whenever it rains, I want to cry. I don't like rain at all. One day I was just talking to her mom. She was trying to telling me that how when she was small, that time our life was full of poverty. We were
Yeah.
so poor because of the flood comes.
Yes.
Even our food and everything is flow with the water when the flood comes. So then I realized that it comes when the rain comes, that sadness was there, but she was a child, she absorbed it, she forgot it completely that it was because of that, but still when it rains she feels this kind of trauma.
Wow.
This is the trauma she has, the conditioning of the brain she has.
Right. Yes.
So yoga is an effort. So I go into my memory, I look at what happened before, and I really understand that it was past, it is gone. Just by understanding it is gone, it is a past, deep understanding, we can release it.
Yes.
But it requires a lot many effort, like to to have that disciplined brain, I have to make my body discipline fit for that.
Right.
That's why we do asanas, pranayamas, we make our body disciplined enough so we can go into the past deeply and we can release it.
You know what you're saying, the example you've just shared about your friend with the rain, it also sounds a lot like the phenomena of having a phobia, right? There are so many phobias, hundreds, if not thousands, if not millions of phobias in the world. You
I
can be
know,
phobic of
right?
anything. And it sounds like the same thing, right? At some point in your life, you have a negative experience with something and you hold on to that. And for the rest of your life, you absolutely cannot have anything to do with that thing that has given you a phobia.
Exactly. Like many people, like if we just observe ourselves, Devina, we can find that how we react. There are many situations where we are triggered, where we become sad, where we become extra angry, and the situation is very small.
Yes.
So all these situations, all these trigger points, if we just go really back to our memory, we will find that something happened in our past with us, which really hurt us. We don't want to be hurt again.
Yes.
So this is how our mind is conditioned through our past.
Yes.
We are not very truthful with our memory. We just use our memory in many places. We are not very truthful. We just use it according to as we want to use it. Like for an example, nobody is happy with their present, with what they have. Most of the people are not happy with what they have.
Yeah.
They just want more.
Yes.
So this is a like very common thing in like in among humans, right?
Yes.
So
Absolutely.
if you ask people, everybody will tell you that their childhood was very beautiful, right? Or the people are just thinking to themselves, they always believe that my future will be good. If I will do these things, my future will be beautiful.
Yeah.
Or my childhood was heaven.
Yes.
Great.
Yes.
But ask any child today, every child wants to grow.
Yeah.
Every child is looking at the adults and they wants to grow, they wants to be
Yes.
like the grown people. They
True.
think that grown people are more powerful, more energetic, they have more freedom,
Yes.
they have more they have more freedom to get the essence of life, the joy and all. So when we just compare our memory, we always say childhood was good, so we only pick those moments when we were happy and we
Yeah.
compare to our present moment.
That's very true.
One is not really like aware about the memory. If the person is very aware about the childhood, including all the memories, the stressful memories, the painful memories, the happy memories, joyful memories, look at the childhood as it is, so it will not bother you, it will not say your present is bad.
Yes.
When we were in school, then the children, like we were talking, okay, childhood was better, or when we will be in high school the life will become better. When we went
Yes.
to high school, they were saying, oh, previous school was better, or when we will be in college life will become better. When we went to college, they were saying school was very good,
Yeah.
and now college is okay, but when we will do job, we will earn money, the life will be better.
Yeah.
When they go earning money, then they say college days were very beautiful. So we are not very true, like truthful. we're not having that sharpness to look at our past as it is.
Yes, that's very true.
If one become truthful and have clarity about past, then it is easy. Like the memory can become a way of having a freedom in the life.
Right, right, because that means that you don't hold on to some particular incident and carry that for the rest of your life, and or also you don't just create in your head some illusions of a past which was not actually like that. If you really remember that past situation, your feelings were very different compared to what you remember right now in this moment.
Right,
Yeah.
quite right. This is like our whole memory system. We have so much memory which we have stolen. The knowledge about what is right, what is wrong, it varies. It change according to the like the culture to culture, country to country, place to place. It change. Like what is good for me could be bad for another.
Yes.
So we are very much conditioned. We have a lot big heavy baggage of this stolen memory, which we think it's our own experience.
Yes.
For a person who is on this spiritual path, it should be very clear that which is my stolen memory and which is really authentic memory.
Right.
The one who lives with the authentic memory is really on the right path of spirituality.
Wow. How do we access our authentic memories?
See, Devina, there is always many opposite situations comes, difficult situations comes in our life. When difficult situation come, we always have a subject like this should not be happening like this, rather it should be happening like that.
Yes.
This is wrong, this is right. This is what should be, this is what should not be.
Yeah.
We always have in our mind, this is a problem. Our mind is saying the right thing is not happening, the good
Yes.
thing is not happening.
Yes. You want something
If
different. You cannot accept what
you
is.
cannot accept.
Yeah.
Friend of mine like married in an opposite caste, and then their family is suffering because of that he did something wrong. But do you see, it is all because of the conditioning of the society. Society told them that if one marry in other caste, this is wrong. So they are suffering because of that, because they are not having clarity. It is your memory or it is stolen.
Right.
If it is your own memory, then you don't need to suffer.
Right.
It is stolen. That's why you're suffering because of this, and you think that it is yours memory.
Right.
If I experience something by my own, it is not just a belief, it's a fact. It's my experience. I have seen it.
True. Yeah.
And what society is giving me, it could be a belief. Like this is a belief that if one person marry in different caste, it is wrong. This is a belief.
Yes.
But I have married in a different caste and I'm living happily with my partner. This is a fact.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter the caste names. These are just names. These are just labels given by society. Humans are same. You see. So if you want to live with the fact, one has to leave stolen memory, the stolen knowledge. So one has to go and investigate the thing which I'm saying right, wrong, should be, should not be. Is it my real experience, my own experience, or is it just stolen?
Right.
If the one is following this path, this is a path of spirituality. This is a path of yoga.
Yes. We don't want to accept in the present moment that some memory we have in our mind is not actually what we are telling ourselves. It's very hard to accept it, that the reality of the situation which we are remembering is different from the story we have created around it. Right? We want to believe the story that we created is much easier to do that.
Yeah, very true. It is much easier. Many times problem is not a problem, only our attitude towards the problem is making it a problem.
Yes.
And that attitude is coming many times because we have got the knowledge from others.
Yes.
So we have stolen us. So we are not really living our own life. We are living a life with borrowed knowledge. We have borrowed it or stolen it.
Yes.
You can give any name to it.
Yes.
That's why this path of spirituality is a path of like individual self.
Right.
They have So if you want to find the truth, you have to become absolutely alone.
What does that mean? What does that mean though?
Absolutely alone means if I am using the knowledge of others, experience of others, it is gonna create illusions in my life.
Yeah.
Experience of others means I am being with another person in my mind. For an example, if you haven't been to Goa, if you have never been to Goa, I have been to Goa. Now I tell you the story of Goa. Like Goa looks like this. There are beautiful sea. There is like on the beach near the sea. There are beautiful restaurants, and this is a particular restaurant have that particular good food, and the food that you have never ate. I experienced everything. I'm telling you story, and now you believe that it is. You hear the story, and now you start believing that you have been there.
True.
Now you're telling somebody like it's your experience.
As if
So
you
it
were
is
there.
hollow.
Yeah, this happens. Yes. Yeah.
So sometimes you tell like you're telling your own story. It's not your story. So it's not a matter of telling others, but to telling yourself. Sometimes we tell ourselves, which is stolen.
Yes.
Most of the times we do it. So we are not alone. Alone means I am being with my experiences.
Right. Right. Alone
The
doesn't
memory I
have
have.
anything to do with separating from society or anything like that, because often when it comes to matters of yoga or meditation, people really can't connect with it because you believe that you must separate from society in order to experience these things, but that's not what it is. You can be alone
That's not
and
what it
still
is.
physically
Exactly.
be in a crowd but still be alone in your mind, right?
Nobody can let you meditate. Only you yourself will go and meditate. Nobody can show you, can tell you how to meditate.
Yes.
It's not true.
Yes.
Because how I meditate, it's my own way. For an example, if I go to the jungle and if I hear the sounds of the birds, look at the green leaves, and then it makes me meditate. But if I tell you, you do it, you will go there and then you will keep on judging yourself. You go and watch the green leaves, listen the sounds of the birds, you go to
Yes.
the jungle. But at the same time, there is a thought. Vishu said, this is how you meditate, and this
Yes.
thought never die. So you never meditating.
Right.
So, so journey of spirituality is a journey of being alone.
Yes.
How to be absolutely alone. So you remove everything which is heavy, which is a heaviness on you, which society have given you, others have given you.
Yes.
The belief system. You have to break all the beliefs. You have to live with the facts.
Right.
Many times, belief is not a fact.
But what if
Most of
sometimes your memories, they are good memories, they are positive memories, they are encouraging you to live in, with a positive mindset or to take a chance with something? It can be a good thing as well, can't it?
Of course, it is. I mean, I'm saying memory is something you cannot delete it. Memory is a knowledge, experienced knowledge, or it is a very essential part of my life.
Yes.
There is no problem to have memory, and we cannot control it. We cannot be like, okay, I will live without a memory. You can not even go from your home to the shop or shop to your home without a memory. It's all part of it. It's an important essential part of our life to survive. Memory essential, I'm
Yes.
saying.
Yes.
Knowledge is one thing, and then creating an image through the knowledge that I am that,
Yes.
being attached to that knowledge and identifying yourself with that,
Yes.
it can leads you into suffering.
Yes.
So most of the times, I mean, knowledge is essential part. Language we speaking, it's a part of memory. We have learned it some deep down there somewhere. We are communicating with it. Problem comes when we identify ourselves with that knowledge, with that data. When we identify ourselves with that data, which is a past, then we are no more, then we are engaged, then we are attached with past, and then we are no more able to deal with present. We are not totally present anymore because our roots are in the past.
Everything we are studying is about that, right? To be in the present moment
About being present.
and not live in the past or the future. They don't exist. It's only the
Right.
present moment, which is infinite. So it's all
Exactly.
connected.
Exactly. I mean, we don't need to live in past and future. We need to use past and future
Yes.
as an tool.
Right.
Past future is my movement of my images, which is chitta vritti. So I need to get control on that.
Yes. Yes. Right. There's a big difference to use your memory or any of the modifications of the mind. You either use them or you get used by them. And that's what we are
Oh,
studying.
so true.
So we've discussed all the 5 modifications of the mind. Can we just quickly summarize them to remember what are the 5 modifications and how do they all come together?
As first modification, which is a true knowledge, it's described by the Patanjali in 6th Sutra. In 7th Sutra, Patanjali describing false knowledge, which is an illusions, that how we have illusions in our life because of what? Only through the definition it is clear.
Yes.
Then in 8th Sutra, it's about imagination, that what is imaginations, how they're created, what is the root of imaginations. The 10th Sutra, it's about sleep.
Yes.
Without dreams, sleep. And today we discussed about memory.
Yes.
So these are the 5 modifications, which are true knowledge, false knowledge, imagination, sleep, and memory. And
Yes.
this is what our whole life is.
Wow.
Our whole life is under these 5 modifications.
Wow.
We are living happy, sad, or like planning. Everything is happening under these 5 modifications.
Yes.
So Patanjali is saying the one who have control on these 5 modifications, one can live a life with freedom.
Shu, thank you so much. It's so clear now what we've studied, what we are studying now, and how it will all come together when we learn how to actually control these 5 modifications, which we will continue with on the next video. Thank you so much.
Welcome.